Okay, let's get on with today's training, which is all about team building. I'm really excited about this video because there's no time like right now to start building your team. We focused this last year on selling the product, and now what we're going to do is talk about how to build your team and get yourself in red jacket as soon as possible. Well, you don't have to know everything to team build. That's why your director has meetings, and that's why I train. And so all we've got to do is stay focused on getting your people to meetings, getting them out there online so that they're learning just like you're learning. And when you recruit your family member or a friend or your mother, your sister, somebody like that, you're going to learn twice as fast with someone to run with. And it's really fun to have a running partner. There aren't any politics in Mary Kay, so everyone who does the work earns the prize. It's not just for the few, but it's for all of those who choose to do the work. So why do you want to build a team and why do you want to recruit? Because everybody needs a plan B. I cannot tell you how many times in my life I've had to be so dependent on Mary Kay's flexibility and the income that it provides for my family. What would you do today if you lost your job, your husband, a child, heaven forbid? These things happen. And right now we're in that sandwich generation where we're having to take care of our parents today. So what is your plan B? What would you do if all of a sudden there was a crisis in your life and you had to have an income, but you couldn't go to a 9-to-5 job? Well, what are some of the other things that happen when you start team building? You may change a life forever, so don't ever prejudge. We don't know what people's circumstances are. We're looking for sharp women who've already proven they know how to work, they're committed to work, and they're committed to keeping their word. So those women sometimes look very successful when deep in their hearts they may be unhappy, they hate their jobs, they're not making the money they feel like they deserve, and they have a glass ceiling. So don't ever prejudge. Let's talk to everybody that you would like to have on your team. Remember, we only talk to people we really like and that we want to work with. That's exciting. What about the money? $200 in sales for 50 weeks can give you $5,000 in profit for 3 hours worth of work just holding a class each week. Could that change your situation? If your boss told you today that he'd give you a $5,000 a year raise if you would simply work 3 more hours a week, would you do it? $400 in sales 50 weeks out of the year can give you $10,000 in profit. $800 sales each week, 5 times 50 weeks can give you $16,000 to $20,000 in profit. And that's just simply on holding those appointments. We're not even talking about your reorder business. And $800 can be earned over a 10-hour period just holding 3 classes. So think about the income several years from now when you have such a huge reorder business. My business is one that pulls in about $500 a week every single week just on reorders, which is pretty exciting. So if I go hold a class or an appointment or go see a couple of my customers face to face, I jump that to $1,000 a week very easily with very little time commitment. So pay now and play later. To be a part of a team is also a great reason to be recruiting right now. You may not want to win a free car or be in a leadership position. That's okay. But our unit goal is to bring in 100 new team members by seminar. I hope you'll join us in that goal. Your national sales director is going to retire in exactly a year, and we're working hard to put her in the inner circle this year, which means we need to double our efforts from last year. You can be a part of that. Everybody counts. Give the gift of your time and talk to people about that 20-minute favor to just listen, or say a 60-minute favor for getting a group of friends together and having a party. Don't be selfish, because that's what happens when we just think about ourselves and how we may look if we ask somebody. But when we don't reach a goal, sometimes we get discouraged and we think that others can't either. And sometimes disappointments lead to discouragement or even worse, disbelief. So all you have to do is look at the Applause magazine, listen to some of those CDs, and you understand that what we're telling ourselves when we're discouraged is not true. And so we all do it from time to time, but we have to commit to telling ourselves the truth. And the truth is what you see and what you hear on those CDs. When you watch women who are recruiting 300 people in a year, a unit that comes in with that, you find out that it's not magical, it's mathematical, and we just need to do the work. I love what Zig Ziglar said. He says, we cannot have that attitude that we pay such a big price for success. Instead, we have to have the attitude that we enjoy the price of success. And remember, if we don't enjoy it, we will pay the price of mediocrity. So have fun along the way and enjoy the journey. Women are attracted to those people who are out there having a good time. So enjoy what you're doing and enjoy giving the gift of time to those around you. I am now doing marketing calls every single Monday night from 9:30 until about 9:40, 9:50. They're only 20-minute calls. So ask your friends, ask and invite 3 women every single week to just do you a 20-minute favor and listen. There's no obligation. Nobody's going to make them sign, but you never know. They may fall in love with what they hear. Earn your pearls of sharing. Become a pearl girl right now. At our meetings, wear them with pride. As a senior consultant with your white blouse and your black skirt and your black jacket, wear your pearls. And it looks great. You cannot believe how timeless and endless and how beautiful pearls look all the time. And at our meetings, when you have 3 team members and you're wearing that beautiful red jacket and your pearls, or you have 5 new team members and that black blouse or that Audrey Hepburn little black dress, those pearls look beautiful and stunning. And as a team leader, you will move into becoming a future director once you have 8 team members, and you can go with us to leadership in January in Atlanta with all the sales directors and go hang out with all the big girls. That's really fun. Can you imagine our sales meetings every single week if everyone was in black, white, and red? Wow, what an impressive thing that would be. You will earn your Bonner Time pin if you hold 20 appointments and 10 interviews in 1 month, and there's no better month than now to do it. And this is your last chance to get it this year. Let's make those golden days of October awesome and just the beginning of our own businesses and bringing in our new team members in red their first month. And what a great seminar year we're going to have. Remember, leading by example is really the only way.